I think the most important thing is that there are so many people that are hungry for advice that are young professionals. You know, maybe you have to lower their defenses where they feel comfortable reaching out and asking for help or, hey, I'd love to talk with you. But I do think that, people that are making good money, like if you can lay out a plan for them and say, like, this is what you have to do, like, these are the things that you have to do to prepare for meeting your goals.
What target market do you believe is the most ignored by financial advisors today?
Young professionals.
Why?
Undoubtedly. Everybody wants the gray hairs. They want the people that are getting ready to retire, just retired. They want that person who can do the $1 million plus rollover right this instant.
All right, let's
Social
unpack this a little bit.
Social
So,
Security seminar, Medicare seminar, roll that money over, bada bing, bada boom.
obviously, it makes sense if you just look at the raw numbers. How does that play out in the real world? Is that something that works for FAs?
I, I mean, I get the math, and then the amount of baby boomers retiring and everything like that. Like, I completely get the math. But at some point, those baby boomers pass away, and that money trickles down. You know, it's going to trickle down to the next generation. Those are the people that I think are really underserved because financial planning is much more needed at the younger ages, in my opinion. So you get people to a point where they can retire comfortably. Those are the people that need the help. It is a long-term investment on the financial advisors proposition because they're not going to get as compensated as well on working with these young professionals as you would with the pre-retiree. When you're in that, what I would call the sandwich generation, which is like, you got young kids below you and you're thinking about your parents above you and their financial situation. Like, our age specifically, Corey, you kind of have the weight of the world on your shoulders from a financial planning situation, and you're kind of thinking like, I got to get my own stuff together. Like, do my parents have their stuff together? Am I going to be responsible for my parents? And then, like, man, I don't want my kids to be saddled with student loans. How do I get my kids off to a good start? I want to make sure that I can pay for my kids' wedding. And at the end of the day, like, if you can't start with people today at a young enough age due to how much stuff already costs, like, you're never going to get them to a comfortable retirement unless they inherit money. Like, you have to start with people at a young age and get them on the right course and make course corrections. But man, I mean, it's devastating when people really don't start to take a deep dive into financial planning, until mid 50s or later. Like, you just don't have enough time to make up for it. I think the most important thing is that there are so many people that are hungry for advice that are young professionals. You know, Maybe you have to lower their defenses where they feel comfortable reaching out and asking for help or, hey, I'd love to talk with you. But I do think that, people that are making good money, like if you can lay out a plan for them and say, like, this is what you have to do, like, these are the things that you have to do to prepare for meeting your goals, now you have permission to spend the other money and you can feel guilt free about it because these are the things that you're doing right. Like, when you can just lay out that plan, you can just see the stress like melt away from their body. I mean, and why wouldn't you want to live a more stress free life, permission to spend? Because a lot of people don't really know how much they have to spend. Like, can I spend this money guilt free? Can I afford to buy these bird dogs? I hear they're super comfortable. And those blue ones look really cool. I'd love to have a pair, but should that money go to my 529? You're just asking yourself all of these questions. And unless you have a plan that really details where each dollar needs to go, you're just guessing. And guessing is a really bad spot to be from a financial planning standpoint.